And those are the 10 reasons why I should always use auto mode versus manual mode in photography. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This is so uninspired. I need to do something new. I wish someone could give me a challenge. Could you give me... Nice talking. What in the... Hello there.
Hi.
It's Alastair Macdonald from Accessible Photography, but I think he's from Scotland?
What are you up to today?
You know, woke up this morning and thought, I want new subscribers.
Yeah, don't we all? What was your plan?
Well, I was doing this vlog idea first that I thought was too oversaturated. Then I wish someone could give me a challenge. Then this whole thing appeared.
Geez, I was doing just about the same thing. I was doing a vlog about apps and it's a bit boring. So I kind of wished that somebody would challenge me.
Before this thing closes then, genius idea. How about you give me a challenge and I give you a challenge?
Brilliant idea. Let's get this done before it closes. For you, I see lots of good night photography and lots of hilltop down onto Hong Kong, but I don't see much in the way of seascape. How about you do a seascape? I'm not telling you where to go, but a nice seascape, maybe with an ND filter, get that nice ethereal effect. What do you think?
Not really the biggest fan of seascapes. Yeah, sure, let's do it. So I'll look forward to your telephoto challenge.
Yeah, and me for you.
Yeah, and...
Well, it's gone.
Gotta go find myself some seascapes.
Most of us have probably felt a lack of motivation at some point in time, and I read somewhere that one of the ways to combat this is to give yourself small tasks to accomplish and set yourself up for success to keep the positive momentum going. It's on the internet, so it must be true. So this day is about giving myself some tasks to accomplish, so I start off my journey by getting myself a haircut. Task completed. And made my way to one of the best places for landscapes in Hong Kong, the Sai Kung Peninsula.
So today has two parts of the agenda, and the first one is of course to take a seascape composition which Alastair gave to me as a challenge, and I will have to make use of my ND filters so that I can take some long exposure and smooth out the water, showing the dynamic flow of the waves. And the second part is because I'm currently here in the High Island Reservoir, which is one of the darkest skies you can get around Hong Kong. So I wanted to take a Milky Way composition before the Milky Way galactic center disappears in the night sky for this year. So to take this first composition, I loaded my 6-stop ND filter, which will reduce incoming light by a factor of 64 seconds. I'm using a remote trigger cable because when you're doing long exposures, even the slightest camera shake from pushing this trigger button will introduce some blur. So we want our photos to be sharp and in focus. And I also have a polarizer on to reduce the glare coming from reflected light. And I am becoming very, very wet from the waves. So Alastair, hopefully I passed the challenge in your opinion.
For these compositions, I made use of the rocks to form a leading line to the sea stacks at the back and for the waves to flow in and out of the frame, making use of the longer shutter speed to smooth out the water. I personally like the composition, but the sky isn't giving it justice and would improve a lot with some dramatic clouds or color.
I know what you're thinking. You've seen my previous vlogs in Vietnam and thought to yourselves, why am I doing a seascape vlog here in Hong Kong when I could have done it there in Vietnam? Well, the answer is simple. I tried. I was already on this boat trying to take photos of the seascapes with the ND filter, already filming the vlog for Alastair. And then something unexpected happened. I broke my ND filter, so I had to go back here in Hong Kong to buy new filter sets and, well, do this vlog now. So look at this. Those are pretty cool. I'm not sure who did this. Maybe a group of hikers. They've stacked pieces of rocks around and made some tiny towers. So I don't think I'll be able to find new compositions that is going to be close to the sea because quite high up and the sun is already setting, so it's going to be too dark. So using an ND filter to cut off some light make sense anymore. So apologies, Alastair. But hopefully if I take more photos of the landscapes with some seas, you'll still be satisfied with the result. Such a beautiful place though. So many nice sea stacks, and it's just freeing to be alone over here. No people around me, and you have the nice sunset over there. I'm glad I went out today. I think I found a spot where I'll just stay because it's going to be a long day, and I brought with me this coffee. And I can't espresso how much happiness I feel right now because tomorrow's my birthday. And what better way to spend it than watching the sunset, taking photos and making a vlog for you guys to spend it with me. I'm pretty sure there's better ways to spend my birthday.
After completing the seascape shots, another goal I set was to take a birthday selfie with the landscape in the Milky Way, because I found meaning in feeling infinitely tiny in the grand scheme of things, but still thankful about everything around me, including all of you watching as well. But an unexpected challenge presented itself, because my skin and shirt was just blending in with the landscape, and I was camouflaged. Lumao.
Okay, so I'm facing another obstacle in the spot where I wanted to shoot. It's pointing at the direction of a small village at the distance, and because there's some lights from that village, it's casting some light pollution, and it's going to wash away the stars and the details of the Milky Way. And on top of that, there's now 2 boats that's blasting bright LED lights. I don't think they're going to leave anytime soon, so that's quite disappointing. So I'm going to go around and try to see if I can find another spot to take a photo. Probably not the Milky Way core anymore, but in a different direction. Hopefully there are some nice constellations to be shot from wherever I'll be. Yeah. So I decided to hike out of the area back here in East Dam. Well, it wasn't a fun experience. Almost got lost in the dark. And Milky Way chasing was a failure because of the light pollution. But I was still able to find a composition that I liked, and it's my birthday. So what better way to greet it than having a date with the 7 sisters Pleiades. So very pleased with that selfie. And thanks again, Alastair, for forcing me to go back out here to do some photography. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.